Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to Soulful Healing Tarot. So, in today's reading, we are going to gain some perspective and clarity on that situation on your mind. Like, if you've been wondering what is happening right now, right? Let's ask for divine guidance, and it's time to pick your pile right now. Okay, using intuition, pause the video if you have to, and pick a pile. And I shall see you at your reading. Bye bye. Hello, my dear pile number ones. Welcome to your reading. So, you might hear some rain sounds in the background. Think of it as ASMR. That's what I'm doing right now. And also, you might hear some singing from the temple nearby. Think of it as blessing. Okay, so I have your tarot spread in front of me. I shall show you your cards as we progress. Okay, now, look at this King of Pentacles energy, right? It represents abundance, success, and all the good stuff. So, I want to ask you, what does abundance mean to you? If money wasn't a factor, right? What does an abundant life look like to you? Is it pursuing your academic goals and career goals and building a reputation there and also having a good family life, okay? Or is it being detached from the materialistic world and living a carefree and adventurous life? Or is it finding true love and building a family and doing things together? So, the idea of abundant life looks different for each of us, right? But one thing is for sure, I know whoever has picked this pile, I'm sure that you know what you want in your life. You are clear about that. You know your true calling, and being true to yourself is very important to you. And you have been taking actions towards this pile number one. And you're someone who will pursue and fight for what you want and believe in because you're ambitious, you're driven, and you're decisive, okay? You will embrace challenges head on and you're not confused and you don't work with a scattered energy either. So you have clarity and you see the bigger picture, all right? So at the moment, you are moving from the Three of Wands energy to Four of Wands energy. And I see celebrations in the future. Like there are people celebrating your success and your victory, right? Currently you're standing your ground and you are building your empire, okay? You're taking actions towards your goal. So I am wondering, what is the problem here? Why are my determined warriors here in this reading? So I understand even warriors need to take break, they need to rest, relax and recuperate, and probably that is the phase that you are being called into right now, to do that and enter the battlefield again, or enter the whatever. It can be a fun game too, no need to call it a battlefield. So, to answer my question, like, what is the challenge here? So, I have got the reversed emperor. So, of course, so pile number one, there is this controlling or dominating force that is quite challenging at the moment for you. Okay, this could be a person in your life, like a parent or a superior at work, teacher, and so on. Or it could be anything else, like the energy of money or opportunities or luck or nothing, like it's not working in your favor right now. It is challenging. So, to give you an example, I was reading this book called The Haunting of the Blackwood House. Okay, yeah, I know it's a horror genre book. So, in that, the protagonist, she buys a home outside the city, which is like too good to be true for that price. Okay, and just owning this house from her own hard earned money puts her in this King of Pentacles energy. She feels so good, like, she's something out of her own money and hard work. She has bought a house. But, things are not usually that easy in real life, right? So, in the story, the controlling, challenging force happened to be the negative energies that is attached to this house. Okay, but in the end, she overcomes it. She had to reassess her childhood trauma and some set beliefs and rewrite it to get there. Okay, and she also had to use her inborn gifts as a medium to win over this house that meant so much to her. The hauntings started to get more fierce, okay, at one point, and she couldn't, her logical reasoning was not supporting whatever activities were happening at that place. So she had to finally, when she gave in and attributed it to the ghosts and the presence of ghosts and negative energies, like identifying the problem, then she went into action mode, like how do we overcome it, right? So in that moment of clarity, she took her power back and won over these challenges, okay? Then she could live in that house, she could move in with her boyfriend and a lot more of other people, and finally call it a home with positive energy, with none of these negative bad stuff that has been happening in the house for a very long time, over 100 years. Imagine she had the power to release that from this world and bring in positivity. So similarly, with you, pile number ones, I see success in whatever you're pursuing, okay? People are celebrating, there is something long term and that is stable, and all your hard work is paying off. There is so much focus on freedom as well, like your life feeling like a vacation, okay? Which means it's more relaxed and free. But probably at the moment, these challenges might be giving you anxieties, and there is overthinking and worries that might be keeping you stuck. So I see the resistance here, resistance card here. It says pushing against change, holding back, examine the fear. Right. So, as a guidance during this time, your guides are asking you to take your power back. See, just like her, right? Just take your power back. You are giving someone control over how you feel. Your happiness should only depend on you. Also, pile number ones, know that you're protected, okay? So, look at this card. It says protection. I am loved and protected. Your higher power, however you describe this, is a loving and protective energy. You are loved and protected. Identify your fears. You can protect yourself better. Trust in yourself. So there is some importance given to being your inner strength and also your fears, because fears are propped up in two cards, right? You are meant to examine your fears and overcome those challenges, okay? We also have, like, you have the support. See, this is saying there is a stream of love supporting my dreams, correct? And your guides are also asking you to surrender to the void. So this card says, stop, embrace winter, great cosmic wound. Sorry, womb. I don't know why I said womb, wound. Great cosmic womb. So I want to read this out from the guidebook for you because it's pretty interesting. Everything and nothing exist in the void. It's where all life begins and ends. It's the winter and the womb, the fertile darkness where all things originate and all seeds grow. Comforting and intimidating, freeing and daunting. It can feel both overwhelmingly small and huge. The void is where faith lives, correct? The message of the void is to surrender to the unknown, to allow the fertile darkness of nothingness to nourish the new seeds growing within you. Regardless of whether you know what they will be, they will one day become. You are being called to surrender to the mystery of what's next, to rest and to allow the winter of your life to do the work for you. Yeah, exactly. Earlier we were talking about resting and recuperating your energy when we looked at the when I saw the night's energy for you, right? Mm, so we have to hand over your control and trust just just because you can't see what's happening beneath the surface, it doesn't mean things aren't at work. Wow, the greatest weavings happening when we find a way to surrender and trust that our life is being knitted for us right beneath the surface in ways known and unknowable. Now is the time to cultivate faith and allow deep, deep rest. Wow. The void often surfaces at the end of a chapter or life phase when we are called to let go of all that we know and identify with. Oh my God, this so much resonates with the story I was talking about, right? When you are in the void, it can feel scary and as if you should be doing something. However, when this card appears, it's a sure sign that most productive things to do is relinquish control and surrender to the changing mystery of your life. Okay, that is very insightful advice and guidance for your situation here, pile number ones. I see it. And you see how everything is connecting the story that I told you about the book I was reading and your situation. So, this is highlighting the need for rest in your life right now, okay, and having faith and having faith that everything is working out for you. Maybe take a vacation also, pile number one. Maybe the vacation card here is a direct signal sign for you to take a vacation, take a break, right? So, your guides are asking you to be in this star energy right now, okay? To be optimistic and connect with your guides because I believe everything in this realm is tied to the spiritual realm. So, you have to connect and work together with your guides and not think that you're alone in this journey, okay? There is also this message about journaling here. It says creative writing, Archangel Gabriel. Make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen an article or book. And this will definitely help with the overthinking phase, okay? And also there are these cards that says take it easy and choose happiness. So this one says, I choose happiness and hold optimistic thoughts and feelings. I lift the spirits of those around me, spreading joy far and wide. And this one says, I relax and surrender all of my desires to God. Wow, see again about surrendering and relaxing and just leaving it to, for the spirits to work with, right? The infinite wisdom and love of the divine always provides for my needs in exactly the right way. I breathe easily and open my arms to receive with full faith. My God, the alignment in the reading. So these cards are asking you to just relax and be optimistic, okay? There is one which says open communication as well. So this is says Mercury, open communication, get a weight off your chest, speak up with love and be heard. So this is affirming the support that you have in your life. It is either with the people around you or the guides themselves. They are ready to listen without judgment, and it's a safe space for you to speak and be understood. Okay, so pile number ones, and that is the guidance I have for your situation on your mind right now. Hope that helped, and keep going. I'm also cheering you on. Know that you're more powerful than your challenges. If you feel the weight of this energy closing in on you, you're meant to set boundaries and you know push it away like this. So with your powerful aura and relax and rest and recuperate and connect with your guides. Stay optimistic because success is just around the corner and you've got this. So take care, pile number ones. I shall see you in my next reading. Hello, pile number twos. Welcome to your reading. So, pile number twos, the main theme in your reading is relationship discord, all right? That's what I'm seeing looking at your tarot spread. It could be with friends, families, co workers, romantic partner, and most importantly, with yourself, okay? The energy in this reading could be either yours or the other parties. So apply as it fits, all right? So, I mean, there is a lot going on here, okay? There is so much drama, jealousies, and insecurities. This card literally says jealousy and is insecurity. Jealousy isn't a sign of love, it's a sign of their insecurity. Don't tolerate possessiveness, okay? And there is another card that says unequal effort. If you're doing all the heavy lifting, it is not a partnership, it is a charity case. Also, protect your energy. Your energy is sacred. Don't let others drain it with their drama or negativity, okay? Then it's like, there is also this energy of winning arguments. People are winning arguments, but at the cost of what, right? Is it really worth it? Do you really have to be in this situation where you are arguing with people and there are disagreements and whatnot, right? You might have a better picture. So it's like pile number twos, you're unable to see a new perspective here, okay? Not able to let go of resentment or certain unhealthy and attachments that we have here. It's either you or them, okay? So if you feel like you've been put in a forced timeout right now, your guides are asking you to pay attention to your triggers, okay? In order and to heal it. You're meant to heal it. So it says heal your triggers here. What triggers you often reveal what triggers you often reveal what needs healing within you, okay? So your guides want you to pay attention to that. So, the problems in your current relationships could be a reflection of past wounds that need healing. So, it doesn't resurface in your life again, okay? So, you have to acknowledge it and pay attention to it. Here, the death card also represents transformation and renewal, right? So, let go of the old and make way for the new pile number twos. So there are many times that even I have been humbled in this journey called life, okay? So when the universe is calling us out, we can't hide, okay? If it is our unhealthy patterns and behaviors, then we have to pay attention to it. If it is not us, it's theirs. Still, we have to still be in that contemplative, sorry, and self-reflection mode, right? That is the main energy that I'm seeing here. Um, you cannot run away from it. You have to pause and reflect. And there are certain endings that needs to be like made, decisions to be made, right? To end certain behavior and patterns or what is being either yours or what is being projected to you, right? Even this Eight of Swords reversed is about breaking free from self imposed limitations, pile number two. Overcoming fears and empowering self and finding that clarity within you first, okay? So there is this message about collaboration as well that I see here and meeting them halfway, okay, and having faith. See, we've got the faith card here. Have faith. The angels are working behind the scenes to make this relationship flourish. And the ant spirit says, uh, it's time to collaborate. And we also have this halfway point, right? So, and you don't, this means that you don't have to do this alone. Guides are here to help you. So, I see the future here, pile number two. It shows harmonious and balanced relationship with this Two of Cups. There is partnership based on awareness of self and others, both good and bad, okay? You are accepting it and you are working together in harmony to bring harmony in this relationship. You're supporting each other, and this is the kind of relationship dynamic that I see in your future, okay, that you are working towards right now. So I even saw a 10 of Pentacles in the text when I just opened a card for clarity, right? So your future is showing potential for a fulfilling, content, and abundant relationship with yourself or with people around you, even community, even if it is romantic or anything, right? So the in between, that is the phase right now, with all these cards that are showing up about unequal efforts and insecurities and jealousies and so on. mostly out of balance and mostly highlighting the negative aspects of relationship dynamics, right? That has been portrayed here in the now. So, what is the focus here? Currently, what is happening? It is on transformation, pile number two. So, major arcana cards represent a significant event in our life journey, right? And we have the reversed hangman and death, which is in sequence, like 11 and 12 of the major arcana cards are in sequence, and the angel number 1122 also symbolizes new beginnings, right? What are the odds? So there's it symbolizes new beginnings, positive change, and spiritual growth, and replacing old habits and circumstances with new and new optimistic experiences that lead to success and align with your goals. Okay, it also says here that it also relates to relationships and twin flame connections, indicating a readiness for spiritual partnership and fulfilling connections. Isn't that amazing? Like how it is aligning for you. Even the angel number that was in sequence is aligning with the reading. We also have the starseed oracle card here that says we the Hathors. Okay, it says deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. So I'm going to read this out from the guidebook for you. Birth is a portal that ushers in new life. The Hathors are here to remind you that you are a child of the cosmic mother and you have been called to be held by her deep, never ending love and embrace. This is a tender, nourishing card reminding you to receive the deep, deep love of the mother's embrace. The Hathors know that the journey on earth can be rocky and lonely at times, but you are being reminded to rest more deeply in the mother's arms. This is a card of extreme potency, of femininity, of creation, and of birth. You are being called to mother yourself and others too, to surrender to your sacred femininity, to create and surrender to your own creations, to hold and be held. You have been called to remember your place in the web of life and to realize that the cosmic mother is watching you every step of the way. You may be going through a transition right now, moving from one way of being to another. There's so much alignment in your reading. If so, you are being reminded that you are cradled in a sacred container, that you are more held than you can possibly imagine. How sweet! And you have access to more love than your heart can bear. Oh, if you're struggling in any way, you've been reassured that things will work out. Open yourself to receiving the overflowing love of the cosmic mother flooding towards you from every direction. Let it stretch your heart. Isn't that sweet, my pile number two? Because we also have the Otter spirit that is saying you're never alone here. That is so sweet. We also have these cards from the Romance Angels deck. It says redirect your thoughts. Focus on what you want to attract in this relationship, not on what you fear will happen. Okay, and we have faith. The angels are working behind the scene to make this relationship flourish. And we also have this oak card that says don't just look within, dive deeply into the eternal realm of knowing. So, and also as a sign, we have vivid dreams. And this card says halfway point. So, divine is urging you to meet them halfway and to pay attention to your dreams. Okay, you are in a transformative phase. You need nurturing and love, and you don't have to feel lonely in this journey. You need to repair or fine tune the relationship with yourself first. Understand your needs better. Take a self assessment test or quiz, okay, so that you are integrating the lessons from the past, okay, and letting go of things that doesn't serve you. And as you strengthen this relationship with yourself, prioritizing you and paying attention to your needs and loving yourself, the relationship on the outside will also it will reflect in the relationship with people around you. Okay, whether it is new or old. So that depends on your judgment. After you, when you're doing the self assessment, you will hold on to relationship that you actually value and let go of those that doesn't serve you. Okay, you will connect and will be bonding with people and attracting relationships that are more aligned with you, people who value you and who celebrate you and give you peace of mind. Okay, what is more important than peace of mind? And it just flows effortlessly, and you'll be so surprised like how it works. Maybe you've been surrounded by people we are constantly in in battle with, verbal battle or mental warships or things like that. That is some heavy words to use, warships and all. I don't know why it came to me. So maybe that is the intensity, right? But the future is showing you facing into this two of cups energy, right? So this is also another card from major arcana. So embrace the transformation that is happening right now. So embrace the sacred pause. The hangman is in reverse. You're meant to embrace it because it is time. Okay, you cannot run away from this energy. You can this is the time for transformation. You are meant to pay attention, and you are meant to pay attention to self and do the necessary changes, do the necessary cleanse and integration, and renew your energy. Okay, so pile number 2, your reading ends here. I hope you got some insights from that reading, and I shall see you in my next reading. Until then, bye bye. Pile number 3 is welcome to your reading. So, pile number 3 is your main energy card is the Wheel of Fortune. So, in this reading, it is representing the aspect of embracing the cycles in our life. Okay, so life moves in phases, like similar to the seasons, with no situations or moment lasting forever. Okay, we have to grasp this concept because we cannot hold on to things. So the wheel represents not just some random events, but it also is patterns and karmic lessons that we encounter repeatedly. So you have been nudged to welcome life's shifts, okay, whether positive or negative, and learn to adapt rather than resist them. This Four of Pentacles represents you holding on to the safety and security with your dear life, okay? So you're just holding on to it tightly. You don't want things to change. There are certain things that are happening in your life, and you are holding on to the last thread, okay? But the angels and the divine presence is asking you to let go. Release the grip. Pile number 3. It's time, okay? Just trust the process. So it could also mean that this phase in your life is a defining moment, okay? Whether you will repeat the cycle or change it for the good. And you have the power to do that because I see the magician's energy here, okay? So it might require some shadow work from your end. So see if you can like look into shadow work and find out things about shadow work and what you have to do. Okay, and look at this card. We have sacred pause. It says rest, reflection, spiritual contemplation, and connect within. So be in this magician's energy. Pile number 3. So make the wheel of fortune work for you. Use your inner power, resources, and willpower to manifest your desired reality. Pile number 3, because you have it in you. Okay. So look at this card. It says channel wisely, activation, burst of energy, ready for action. Take focused and inspired action. Pile number 3. I feel there's a bit of disconnect from your intuition here. Okay, this page of pentacles in reverse means there's a bit of confusion and immature energy going on with the way things are handled, and this could be triggered by others. Okay, you might be questioning your own magic, self belief or intuition, like you're not guided by your own intuition. You're questioning your gifts, your skills, your creativity because others are projecting that to you. Okay, Like we have the difficulties card here that says jealousy from others may serve as obstacles to the success of this connection. So there's a disconnect from your inner connection because of your outside world. So you need to pay attention to that. Okay, you have inherent gifts and talents that you are meant to use to make this wheel work for you. Don't question it, embrace it. And don't be afraid of change. See, this card says be courageous, right? Archangel Ariel, be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. Okay, you know that you can do anything. Pile number 3, sorry. So we have this card that says know that you can do anything. I believe in myself and all of my possibilities. I turn doubts into dreams and fears into excitement. I lean upon God's power within me, knowing that this energy motivates and supports me in all ways. Then we have another card that says, take a chance. I take a chance on me. I risk being fulfilled, happy, and satisfied, knowing that I had the courage to believe in my dreams. See, courage has come up twice for you. So you're meant to be like, take that courageous stand and believe in yourself. This card here says, when I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. Wow, my pile number 3s. The messages are coming through so clearly for you, okay? This is the time. Take your stand, believe in yourself, connect with your intuition, use your gifts, pile number 3. You have the energy of the magician here. So keep going. Don't be afraid to shine, all right? You know, magicians have this charisma, right? Use it. Use your charisma. Use your gifts. And look at this cards, lost lands, right? Soul memories and gifts. You have done this before. So I want to read this from the guidebook for you. The world is far more ancient than our documented history suggests. As souls, many of us have experienced ancient eras on this planet that were much more advanced than us today. As we begin to remember these times, the rememberings and gifts can come flooding back. At this stage in Earth's timeline, we need the wisdom of the ancients to survive as a species. You are being called to connect with the lost wisdom of your own soul. If you feel guided to make a change in your life, to step into a new career path, birth a creation, or bring an idea to life, but feel unprepared, this card is calling you to consider that you have done this before. Perhaps your soul has wisdom beyond what your lifespan can imagine. Perhaps the intuitive hits and ideas you're receiving are divinely guided. Perhaps you've been preparing for this time. Some think that lost lands have been in the past, others believe they exist today in a different dimension. I believe these ancient lands also exist in the souls of those who experience them. If this card comes to you, perhaps the wisdom of lost lands such as Lemuria, Atlantis, and Avalon exist within you. Through surrendering to the intelligence of your soul, you can unlock the seed of these ancient lands. So we can all learn from our mistakes and usher into a new age. Certainly, you have a different higher purpose altogether. As soon as I said that, the power came back. If you heard the beep sound in the background. So yeah, there's a higher purpose. There's a higher calling for you, pile number 3. So, with these cards, you are also called to focus on peace and to forgive a resentment. Okay, so I have the waning crescent 5. This is from the Queen of the Moon Oracle. It says, peace. I choose to create and hold peace. I allow this to ripple out into the world. Peace of mind is one of the greatest gifts we can give ourselves. Refuse drama and do not freely engage with people who use drama as a weapon. Stop fighting. Allow yourself to rest for a while. When we let what we no longer need go, we make room for peace. So there's a focus on peace as well. Forgive a resentment. I forgive. releasing the first resentment that comes to mind. I turn old anger into energy of healing, love. I am willing to forgive. So forgiveness may not come so easily, right? So maybe you can just affirm it. Use write an affirmation where it includes forgiveness as well, and say it daily. Okay. So the guidance here is during this important phase that can actually change the course of your destiny, right? You are being called to focus on peace and embrace change by connecting with your inner wisdom and using your gifts to channel your desired reality. Okay, create a sacred space for yourself, create rituals. One that is highlighted here is bless your meals. So it says, I bless my meals with silent prayer and spoken grace. I send healing energy into all that I eat and drink, and I am nourished by spirit. Okay, also the stone circle card, it here highlights the completion of a cycle. So let me read out what the stone circle card means, okay? The stone circle represents finding your tribe or the people you feel most connected to on a spiritual or emotional level. Wow, this connects with that lost lands card, right? It symbolizes a sacred space, a place where you can be your true self and feel safe and supported. This card message is an invitation to connect with the community. It's a sign that you should seek out or participate in a group that shares your beliefs or passion. So, this could be even your soul tribe, okay? Also, your guides. You're meant to connect with them as well. As a magician's energy here, you are meant to channel from beyond the veil into this materialistic world, right? So, that connection is what has been highlighted here. Also, honoring a cycle. Stone circles are ancient monuments used to mark the turning of the seasons. This card reminds you to acknowledge and honor the cycles in your own life, the endings and new beginnings. See how well it is aligned with the main energy of your card, the Wheel of Fortune, right? We were talking about cycles. So create your own sacred space. Even if you don't have a physical circle, the card encourages you to find or create a mental or spiritual space where you feel grounded and at peace. See, we even got that card. Sorry, I got too excited. So we even got that card of sacred pause, right? And the number on this card is 39, and number 3 is about creativity, communication, and social expression. So this connects to the card's theme of finding and celebrating your community, okay? And the number 12, that is 9 plus 3, 12, is completion of a cycle. This reinforces the idea that you are at the point of transition, like we spoke earlier, right? Leaving one phase behind and stepping into a new one with your chosen tribe. Yeah, that's what. Don't resist this change by number 3. So, the stone circle is a powerful sign that your path forward involves finding and celebrating your connection to a community that make you feel at home. So, embrace this transition, okay? Embrace this new cycle that is coming into your life. Don't resist it and use your powers to manifest your desired reality, because you can do it. The card says you can do it. This reading says you can do it. It says you're that powerful, and it says you're that gifted. So use it. Okay, pile number 3. Your reading ends here. I shall see you in my next reading. Until then, bye bye.